Today I'm headed to my client Dave's place in Poipu, south side, to recheck a steer named Bob. He cut his legs pretty badly. I responded that evening and started him on antibiotics and anti-inflammatories and showed him how to bandage the leg. And now it's been a few weeks and they want me to come back and just make sure everything's going according to plan.
Hey, Buckeye, thanks for coming out today.
Oh, you bet. How's he doing?
I think he's doing pretty good, actually.
Man, how are you doing?
I'm a lefty.
You didn't have that last time I saw you.
I'm thinking right, but I'm handing left.
Jeez.
Well, this is Omau on the south shore of Kauai. We've been here about 7 years, and we've got quite the menagerie of animals now. We've got 3 horses, 1 dog, 15 goats, 17 sheep, 11 laying hens, and our steer, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
It was about 3 weeks ago that Bob got caught in the fence. It is healing pretty good, but I'm hoping Buckeye can look at it today and get a nice wrap on there. That'll last a few days. That'll be great.
It is not looking terrible, but it's
it still needs
starting to poof out a little bit. What happens in the areas where you have large amounts of flesh missing is it fills in with this proud flesh, this granulation tissue, which is the bed or the foundation that the skin uses to grow over. Now, the thing about this stuff, it typically doesn't have any nerves. It just bleeds a lot. Oftentimes, we need to trim the proud flesh back to the level of the skin and allow the skin to cover this area so you don't have a chronic bleeding wound. Yeah, I think it's time to trim it. If I was to leave this and not trim it back today, a scab would attempt to heal on it and it would just slow down the process. Right now I'm debulking the granulation tissue as much as possible, and then if I can, without getting too deep into the sensitive tissues, I'm going to try to concave it a little bit.
Bob, it's okay.
No, I'm touching the skin on the lower part and he's still sensitive to it. As docile as an animal is and as well trained as you think they are, you still got to keep in the back of your mind that this is a large animal and they may react to sensation, they may react to movements. You're doing good, Bob. We're just slowly cutting parts of your leg off. You're sore right there. He was sensitive around the area on the skin above and below and to the sides of the wound, and it's hard to trim around the edge of the wound without actually touching his legs. It's gonna bleed for a little while. We're sitting there, I'm pretty much done. I was going and making fine touches and being picky, and I swear he looked at the blade and directly kicked it.
Whoa.
Dang it. I take a lot of time to try to find a lost needle or a blade. He kicked it, it was all ding.
I know, I saw it.
He kicked me right in the blade. And this is one of the few times actually that I haven't been able to find a tool that was so gently kicked out of my hand by the ninja cow. It was somewhere in here. We searched for about 20 minutes and we were not able to find the blade. And I'm concerned that one of the other animals is either gonna step on it or pick it up in their mouth while they're grazing. We're just gonna have to rely on Dave and Stacy over the next few days to try to find it. Okay, you ready to?
Yeah.
Little wrap job.
Let's do this.
There's 101 ways to wrap a leg, and I'm just gonna put a non-stick pad over the open wound, and then I'm gonna gently wrap some soft gauze around as a little mid-layer, and then I'm just gonna, not too tight, not too soft, just snug enough with the vet wrap to hold it onto the leg. You kinda go half over the vet wrap and then half over the skin. Prognosis for Bob is pretty good. I'm gonna check in with Dave and Stacy occasionally, make sure it's healing appropriately. I may have to trim it back another time, but I feel like it's gonna do just fine. All right, Bob.
That means you can go eat.
All right, well, that went pretty well.
Yeah, great job, thanks.
Hey, sorry I lost that blade out there in your field somewhere.
We'll figure it out.
Send me a photo when you find it.
I will.
So I'm gonna be losing sleep at night.